Yeah, I don't want to go to jail for anything. I'm much too, weak.
And you're pretty. You are listening to the Stand Up Dads podcast.
This is hecka boring.
Yeah, it is.
Let's try again.
Play it when it's like, this is terrible.
Okay, quit being pissed off and get on their chair.
Mm-hmm. Come on, you
Or is she wanting to get fed?
She already was fed, but she does try to weasel because you're here. Like, oh, you want me in your audience and you need me to keep quiet, eh?
Do you want him to think you starve me?
Mm-hmm. No, it's more so, yeah. Advantage Kiki. I can be fed again. If I make enough noise.
Well, she's probably smarter than us.
Oh, no, she is. She doesn't. She knows when I'm on a meeting and I have to be there. That's when this much yelling happens. Like, she's holding us hostage right now. That's what it is.
Well, you're listening to Stand Up Dads and Bitchy Cat. This is Rob.
And Mike.
This week we're talking about anger issues.
And Kiki's already starting us off with anger
is.
issues. She's like, I don't like how you've set this up. I'm not fed an extra meal.
Mm-hmm.
I'm upset. It's late in the day and it's really hot out here.
And it is. So, yeah, I think that just led to everyone being all testy because it's like 80 degrees by 9 in the morning and I'm just fucking annoyed all the time.
Yeah.
Because I know years ago, she is totally all over you.
Yeah, I may have to give her some food. I think she's going to win.
I think she is.
All right, hold on. I'm going to get food for her. Hold on.
Okay.
You win, Kiki. Win.
Mike's going to feed her.
No, you don't get rewarded for these things. You need to be shamed.
Okay.
All right. I don't know what we were talking about, but with the anger issues, with the heat, it's so easy to get angry all the time.
Yeah, and it sucks because I work from home, so a lot of times I'm also angry that I can't get outside, and then when I do get outside, then I get angry that it's so hot. Yeah. It's like I'm working and I'm like, oh, it's so nice. I want to run out to the pool, but then I can't. And then when I do, it's something dumb like, oh, I got to go check the mail. And it's like, oh, it's blazing hot. Why is it so hot?
I know. Yeah. And mine, my wife says I have anger issues. I don't disagree with her too much, but the problem is that I have anger issues and I'm a pussy at the same time.
That's what does it, yeah.
It's like, I couldn't do anything with this if I wanted.
My problem with anger is I talk a lot to myself, but I'll say it out loud when people can't hear it, and Olivia's around, so that's why I really have to work on that. I hadn't really considered till recently, and she hears me a lot going like, God damn, the asshole, get out of my way. And she's like, Dad, leave them alone. And you're like, stop listening to me.
Totally.
But she's right with me,
Yeah, but it's true, though, because I have been busted on that, too. It's like you're pissed off at what's going on, not anyone else. And I was going to do this later on, but you can't have an anger episode without Bill Burr.
Yeah. Man, I loved him on The Mandalorian, too.
Oh, yeah. He was
he was so good. He's perfect for it.
Yeah. So he's talking about having a temper while you're fixing shit.
Yeah.
Here goes.
So I'm learning how to fix shit, right? My girlfriend doesn't like it because she says I have a temper. She's like, it's just not that you're trying to fix things. It's that you get frustrated, you punch the wall, the dog starts shaking. I just don't think it's a good idea. You're a comedian. You should tell jokes. He's a plumber. You should plumb, right?
Tell jokes.
Trying to explain to her that losing your shit is part of the process of fixing something. Right? Everybody does that. You buy, right? Yeah.
Everybody does
buy something at IKEA, you get halfway through putting it together, you're like, dude, where the fuck is the fucking... Oh, there it is. There it is. Well, honey, I didn't see it. Why? You want to put it together? Well, then you put it together. You put together this fucking particle board piece of fucking shit. Instructions make no sense. I will buy another one. I'll buy fucking 5 and smash 4 if I want to. Don't tell me what to do. Oh, go to your mother's. I don't give a shit. Jesus Christ. Yeah, what story are you going to tell? This one, right? Not the part about how I pay all the fucking bills, right? How was that uncalled for? How was that uncalled for? I wasn't even talking to you. I was talking to the fucking thing. I was talking to the fucking thing.
Why am I in trouble?
That is exactly the thing. It's like, I'm not mad at you. I'm just pissed off at this
Let
thing.
me yell at this thing. Yeah. Let me yell at this.
I know what I said. I know what I said, okay? You don't need to tell me. I know what I said, yes. I am working on it. I am working on it, all right? Look, you think I want to be this guy? You think I want to be the guy who flips out about the fucking tables? I don't, okay? This isn't who I am. This is who I became, all right? I'm working through this shit. You didn't have to speak. Well, you do shit too, okay? You do shit too. Well, I thought you were going to your mother's. That's brutal. I hate having a temper, man. It's fucking embarrassing.
I love that. Every part of that was so goddamn true.
It's so true. I remember seeing A Christmas Story at the theaters when we were kids.
Mm-hmm.
It's funny that it feels like you become like the dad where he's out there changing the tire. You know, like so much. And it is the way he says it where it's like suddenly it's okay. Like, oh, there it is.
Yeah.
You know, like
that's exactly it.
Yeah. And you get so mad and it is like sometimes it's almost like without even knowing it. I got called on that from Olivia. Did I talk about that the last week where I pulled up and there was a car blocking my parking space?
No.
So I pull into the apartment and I was like, son of a bitch, someone's parked him right in for only my spot. This is fucking bullshit. They're not even in the car. What the fuck? And then I go, oh, it's my neighbor. Oh, cool. That's all right. I wave at him hi. And Oli's like, oh my God, I'm like, no, it's okay because it's him. She goes, you didn't know. Oh my God. You chose, you're choosing to be okay because it's him. I'm like, stop and analyzing me.
Yeah.
This makes perfect sense.
Well, my kid does it. And he gets it from me because, like, the other day I got him, like, a little $4 set. It was like a car with a skateboarder guy that he had to put together.
Yeah.
And fresh out of the fresh out of the little bag.
Yeah.
And he's putting it together and he's like, God damn it. And I'm like, oh, fuck, that's my influence. It's missing the hat. I'm like, no, it's probably not. You just didn't see it. No, it's not here. I'm telling you. Oh, there it is. Same exact thing. I think it's a guy thing, but I think it's a pissed off guy thing.
Oh my God, that's happened so many times with fucking Legos.
Oh yeah.
I'll get so mad when it's missing something like,
or I put it in the wrong spot. God damn it.
yeah,
I'm
you
stupid.
finally realize like, oh, it's printed gold, but it's that weird brown over there.
Yeah, my thing is usually like I put the wrong piece on instead, so I have too many of one and not enough of another. Because I'm an idiot. The thing is, though, with you're so happy-go-lucky most of the time. So it surprises me and I've seen you flip out.
Yeah.
So, and it's like, oh yeah, that's just Mike. But do you remember we went to high school with a girl named Debbie Lockhart?
Yeah, yeah.
So she was like this, I don't know how to explain it, like this adorable, energetic, like bundle of happiness.
Yeah.
And just, and it's cool that she's doing comedy.
Yeah.
And I found a comedy clip of her.
That's so cool.
And it's pretty much, it cracks me up because she's talking about, I get angry too. Here goes.
I'll tell you the truth. Some of my urban comics are saying, Debbie, you're way too nice on stage, right? You're never going to make it as a comic that way. To make it as a comic, you got to be like mad and angry, right? So I want you guys to know that I get mad and angry all the time, right, bitch? Please don't hurt me. All right.
Don't hurt me.
All right. I want you guys to know I do get mad all the time. It's true. I just bought a purse. I bought a brand new purse, showed it to my friend, and she goes, Debbie, this purse was made in China. Little girls like ages 3 and 4 had to build this, right? They probably got paid only 3 cents an hour. And that totally made me mad. I paid $30 for that purse.
Thank you, Debbie.
That's a good
doing
one.
Well.
I like that one.
Yeah.
I paid $30.
So yeah, I saw she's like doing, I guess she went to the Middle East to do some shows over there for the soldiers, which is awesome. So
yeah,
we actually know someone that is doing good.
That's cool.
I remember years ago, like, Kim and I were butting heads a bunch and she was just telling me that I was an angry dude. So I went to Kaiser to because that's who I had at the time, and went and talked to a shrink there, and he like recommended that I go to like this men's group. Mm-hmm. And I don't do groups.
Yeah.
But, and the thing,
I know what's making me angry. It's you people.
Well, yeah. So I'm in this thing, and I'm, I got really nothing to be angry about. Because I'm like listening to these guys that are like, yeah, I was a shitty dad, and I haven't talked to my son in 10 years, and I'm going to go try and make amends, and blah, blah, blah. And, okay, your turn, Rob. Sometimes I'm in a bad mood.
I cuss while I'm driving sometimes.
And so I remember I gave it a shot. I went for like 3 weeks, and then I went to the shrink. I was like, dude, this is not working for me.
Yeah.
He's like, you have to give it a chance. And I'm like, I did. And
put me in a different group.
Yeah. He's like, well, maybe you don't have anger issues. And I'm pretty much, long and the short of it, I pretty much told him to fuck off.
Maybe you don't have anger.
And he actually said, I can't work with you. You have an attitude problem. And I'm like, could you possibly diagnose that as an anger management issue instead of an attitude problem?
I know.
Fucking prick.
Yeah, you suck. That's why.
I just was so pissed. But then,
that's such bullshit. I can't work with you. You have an attitude problem.
He actually said that.
So how the fuck are you in charge of people with anger issues? You can't handle people who's going to talk shit to you. I'm here for a reason. I'm fucking angry.
I have noticed that I have talked to a couple of therapists over my lifetime, and I cannot have a male therapist because I get that fight or flight thing. It's stupid.
You start pounding chests.
I think unconsciously I do, and it's like, and it makes no sense whatsoever because
I get it. I usually have to have a woman therapist. I think because my mom's always been in charge. I'll listen to a woman, but a guy, I'm always like, shut up.
It's true. So I was making a list of things that were my triggers.
Yeah.
Because, if you don't realize what's pissing you off, you're never going to figure,
Yeah.
It was kind of pretty much, I want to be left alone until I don't.
That's a good one. You should be making these into little plaques to hang around the house. This is how you can help daddy.
Yeah. I found that I really like simplicity. So I instantly get pissed off when someone makes something more complicated than it needs to be.
Yes.
And I remember this joke by Bobby Slayton where he's just all pissed off because his wife just makes a production out of everything. He's like, look, it's a weekend in Tahoe. Get an outfit and a bathing suit and your diaphragm and $10 in case you get lost, and let's fucking go.
Yeah.
It's like that simple.
It's true,
It's like, well, I don't know. We might go play tennis. We might go do this nice dinner. It might be hot. It might be cold. It's like, oh, for fuck's sake. We're going to go to the casinos. Let's go. And then, I hate being interrupted, but who doesn't?
Yeah.
And then this last one, which kind of freaked me out to write it down, was when I know I'm wrong, for some reason, I double down and get more mad. And I think I'm just trying to...
You're like, God damn it.
Make them back off. It's like, fuck, I fucked up. I'm just going to explode here, and maybe we can just forget about all this, even though it never works.
That's where you need one of those, flash smoke bombs to go, pock, and then disappear.
Pretty much. So, do you have any triggers?
Driving gets me, and I really have to watch it because... the thing I noticed recently that I really have to do that I didn't consider an issue before is just my in general monologue that is not an inner monologue. It's an outer monologue while I'm driving.
I've seen it.
That Oli has to hear all the time where it's like, and I totally get it from my dad because my dad would go around and be like, look at this fucking idiot. And that's what I do. Everywhere I drive, I go, God damn it, here comes, can't even back up out of my spot. The whole drive, like, oh, motherfuckers. And then no one's going to let me into the lane. No one. Oh, someone let me in. That's so nice. Like, motherfucker.
It's funny because, you and I, we've driven a lot of places. And, you do passenger road rage.
Even in that, yeah. I can't watch the road. If I watch the road with you, I will get mad. Yeah.
Yeah, because I give you shit about being on Tinder while we're driving. And then I'm like, maybe he should go back on it because he's going to fucking snap. Look at this asshole. It's like, dude, it's fine. No big deal. Because I've been in cars where we missed exits because I got to get this guy back. It's like, fuck, dude, what are you doing?
Yeah.
He probably didn't even know he fucking did it.
Yeah.
But I don't know. There's a guy named Mike Feeney who talks about, he has a different perspective on road rage. Here goes.
Okay.
I was recently driving on the highway, and it was going from 4 lanes down to 1 lane in the middle of the day for construction because fuck everybody, I guess. That's what it was. Where do we gotta go, you know? And as it's all merging, there was one guy who's like, I'm just gonna drive down the shoulder and then cut all of the traffic and then jump to the front of the line. You know this piece of shit move, right? There's always... That guy always gets away with it, you know? But not on this day. My friends, can I tell you? We all drove bumper to bumper, be like, no, fuck him. Like we were this close. You could have held up pennies in between our cars, you guys. It was the most beautiful act of patriotism I had ever seen. Yeah. Because we came together as a country to defeat our enemy. How beautiful was that, you know? It's great. And then I got closer to the guy, and I saw him put down his window, and he started screaming at us. Which I was like, are you fucking kidding? So then I put down my window, because I love a conflict when I'm in a car. Face to face, different story, you know, but in a car you just be like, fuck you, and then just drive away. You know, it's the best of both worlds. It's fight and it's flight, right? So I put down
I love
my
that.
window, and then I heard what the guy was screaming, and it completely changed my opinion of him, because this is word for word. What he was screaming, he was going, hey, let me in! I gotta take a shit!
You changed everything.
That's what he said, and I immediately let him in.
And that's the thing and that's what Oli was trying to put out to me, how we change, where it's like, we'll be super mad at somebody, or I can be, and then if I realize, like, oh, wait, it's my neighbor, you know, never mind.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
yeah.
Oh, wait, oh my God, it's a really old
exactly
lady.
that,
Oh, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. But if it's someone else, it's like, oh, no, you.
Oh, she was hot. Never mind.
Oh my God, I'm surprised I haven't run into. I'm trying to think if I've ever had it where I've known. Luckily that's never happened. When you're like, motherfucker. Oh, hi, so and so.
Hi, Father Bob.
Someone you know.
Oh man. I'll never forget though. When I was in high school, my mom rear-ended a math teacher.
Oh yeah.
I can't remember his name. He was a very unusual guy. Is it Kaufman?
I don't remember.
I think we used to call him Captain Kaufman because he was like this space cadet dude. But yeah, she totally rear-ended him. And I'm there going, hey, hi. But he had no road rage. Do you have any other triggers?
I do not like to be patronized. If I'm somewhere and they want to act like, you know, well, actually it goes, you know, when someone starts to talk down to you, that makes me fucking fierce. And then I will become a son of a bitch. Like if someone starts to say that, like, you know, if someone were to say something like, well, do you think you're capable of doing this or something? Like, oh, motherfucker. Like, or it's like, well, you know, everyone knows that. If you start your sentence that way, then I'm going to be like, motherfucker. Like, I see how it's going to be. I don't like that. And I don't like if someone, you know, out of nowhere where you've been having a normal conversation and then they like put you down somehow, you know, that'll get me. I guess there's a lot of ways to make me mad.
No, but it's funny because you're such a happy-go-lucky dude.
Oh, yeah. Saying anything to my kid.
Oh, yeah.
Is not
you go mama bear quick.
I get fucking pissed. It's so much so that Oli, like I've said stories on here before of Oli going, no, daddy, before. Like she knows it's coming before the person knows.
Yeah. It's a good thing she's there looking out for you.
And that's what I hate about it, is that she feels like, you know, like when we're in the car and you know, if I do snap and yell at somebody or something, she's the one that's like, oh, if only I had seen that coming, I could have talked you down from it or something. It's like, that's not your job, you know? Like, that's why I got to work on it. Yeah. I don't want to do it. Well, then she'll grow up and be like it.
Yeah, that's the thing, is we don't want our kids to have that. And I already see my kid has it.
Yeah.
So
if she does pick it up, it's going to really scare the hell out of somebody that probably she's dating or something. That'll be like, listen, you motherfucker. They're going to be like, oh my God. Where did this come from?
Yeah, well, if you're listening to this and you're wondering if you have anger issues, I'm going to put links for 2 different quizzes. There's a billion of them out there. One of them was from Go Smart Life, which is a little bit more in depth than I want to go into here.
Okay.
But I did take it. And let's see. It said I scored a 22 And 0 to 4 points, you're contributing very little anger to your relationship. Make sure it stays that way.
Oh no, 0 to 4. If it's in that kind of
5
increments.
to 10, you are reporting some anger issues and problems. You and your partner will benefit from reducing your anger. 11 to 17, you are manifesting destructive anger. Your relationships are at risk of breaking down. I had 22, which is 18 or more points. Your anger is causing very real problems in your valued relationships. Likely, loved ones fear you and resent you.
Oh no.
Get self-help and professional anger management help now.
Preferably not from a therapist who will tell you, I don't like your attitude.
Yeah. Fuck that guy.
But you motherfucker.
You need to take emergency action now before it is too late. Exclamation point.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Sounds like that guy is the type that failed at his own practice and ended up there and
I'm sure
isn't
he's
qualified
a
to be
perfectly
it.
good Kaiser.
But not for anger management if your answer is, I don't like your attitude.
Nah.
Like you would think you have to deal with attitude every day if you're an anger management therapist.
No, he wasn't though. He was just
Yeah,
a therapist
that's
at
the
Kaiser.
thing.
And Kaiser's mental health, I like Kaiser. It's just they're lacking there sometimes.
Yeah.
But this other quiz is the Grace Point Anger Management Quiz. You want to take it?
Yes, let's do it.
Okay.
Are we both doing it? Or
I already took it, so
Okay.
we'll compare after.
Okay.
So it's 25 true-false questions. We'll do it really quick.
okay.
Question 1. I don't show my anger about everything that makes me mad, but when I do, look out.
True or false?
Yeah.
True.
I could answer these for you.
Yeah.
I still get angry when I think of the bad things people did to me in the past.
True.
Jeez. Waiting in line or waiting for other people really annoys me.
Waiting in line will do it. People, not so much. But I'll say true just because waiting in line gets me mad.
I fly off the handle easily.
No. False. I wouldn't say easily.
Yep. I often find myself having heated arguments with people who are closest to me.
False.
I sometimes lie awake at night and think about the things that upset me during the day.
False. Well, sometimes it says, I don't know.
Sometimes.
No, I'll say false on that.
When someone says or does something that upsets me, I don't usually say anything at the time, but later spend a lot of time thinking up cutting replies I could and should have made.
Dang.
You know that's true.
That's true. But a lot of times I will catch it. But
I know, but you still do.
But I'll do it sometimes, yeah. It depends on the situation. If I think
I
I
know.
can't answer it, like if Olivia's around, then you're like, oh,
I find it very hard to forgive someone who has done me wrong.
that's false.
I get angry with myself when I lost control of my emotions.
True.
I was going to say
To
you
a
better
high
say true.
extent, yeah.
People really irritate me when they don't behave the way they should or when they act like they don't have the good sense of a head of lettuce.
Oh, is that just if they act crazy?
Or just stupid.
And what's it say? Really angry?
People really irritate me when they don't behave the way they should or when they act like they don't have
True.
good sense. If I get really upset about something, I have a tendency to feel sick later, either with a weak spell, headache, upset stomach, or diarrhea.
I can make myself sick stomach for sure.
People I've trusted have often let me down, leaving me feeling angry or betrayed.
False, not often. It said often, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
When things don't go my way, I get depressed.
True. You're trying to tell me what to give answer.
I'm not.
But it's
I'm like, don't you dare say false. I am apt to take frustration so badly that I cannot put it out of my mind.
true. That can be sometimes.
I have been so angry at times that I couldn't remember things I said or did.
True.
After arguing with someone, I hate myself.
True.
I've had trouble on the job because of my temper.
False.
When riled up, I often blurt out things I later regret saying.
True. But I do manage to. It's true that I manage a lot of times to. I've never gotten
At
in
work.
big trouble.
Yeah, you're not stupid.
Yeah.
Some people are afraid of my bad temper.
True.
When I get angry, frustrated, or hurt, I comfort myself by eating or using alcohol or other drugs.
True.
When someone hurts or frustrates me, I want to get even.
True.
I've gotten so angry at times that I've become physically violent, hitting other people or breaking things.
Breaking things. True.
Wow.
Breaking things. Yeah.
At times, I felt angry enough to kill.
True.
Seriously? Okay.
Well, you feel it in your head. Yeah.
Sometimes I feel so hurt and alone, I feel like committing suicide. You don't have to answer that.
Yeah, let's not answer that.
Just give me a thumbs up or down. Okay. I'm a really angry person, and I know I need help learning to control my temper and angry feelings because it has already caused me a lot of problems.
I still think that's false. I don't
Okay.
think I'm...
That's fair.
I have these certain times that I want to work on, yeah. I wouldn't say it's like majority of the time, but... And some of that stuff is... I'm answering it as in terms of... Like, it can happen, but it hasn't happened, like, all the time or something.
Well, you ready for your score?
Yeah.
Okay. A range of 0 to 4 is better than normal anger management skills.
Okay.
5 to 9 is normal anger management skills. Clinical help may be useful.
Okay.
10 or more, or any of the last 4 questions being true. Anger management problem, help required.
How would I get?
I got a 17. You got an 18. So apparently,
This test is making me fucking furious.
Yeah, exactly. If you said true to any of the last 4.
What were the last 4? Did I say true to them? I mean, what were the last 4?
I've gotten so angry at times I've become physically violent, hitting other people or breaking things.
Breaking things, yeah, okay.
I felt angry enough to kill.
Yeah.
The suicide one, which we're not going into.
Yeah.
And I'm angry and I need help learning.
Well, that one's no. And the kill thing is like where...
I know.
Yeah, you wouldn't actually... Yeah, it's just that feeling of
I'd
like...
be amazed. Unless someone hurt someone, like a family member of
If
yours.
if it meant like actually, then it would be false. But it's like when, you're like, I want to drive them off the road, but I'm not gonna. But I would, but I'm not gonna.
Yeah,
but I would still would say for sure I have broken things.
We have similar anger management levels, I guess. Yeah, so I don't want to be the angry dad. Because I remember my dad would be pissed off all the time and, feeling helpless. Like, I can't do anything about this.
It sucks, yeah. And it sucks when you see their face that you've made them feel that way. They're like, damn it.
Well, it had nothing to do with me half the time,
Yeah.
But then I found this comic, and I cannot find this guy's name anywhere.
Wow.
And it's driving me nuts, but here he is talking about dad anger.
Yeah, if you know who it is, let us know.
I don't want to have kids. That's the proper response. No. Most people are like, I've never had a crowd yell out, no, have a bunch of them, weirdo. I'm not anti-child. I don't hate kids. I just don't think kids are right for me. I had a girlfriend 2 months into a relationship, like, hey, what do you think about kids? I was like, no, I don't want kids. And she goes, well, no, not now. And I said, oh, no, not ever. Because I'm super mature. But she got real serious. She's like, you don't want kids. What are you going to do when you're 50? And I looked at her and I said, whatever I want. How does that sound?
Whatever I want.
Maybe read a book, maybe drink a beer, maybe travel, maybe not pay for college for some turd I barely like. All I'm saying is I'll have options, that's all.
I'll have options.
But I think the real reason I don't want kids is that I have a legitimate fear of dad anger. Dad anger is a real disease that affects 99.9% of all men with children. I know it's real because I've seen it firsthand. 7 years old, watching my dad in the kitchen, getting into a fight, a physical altercation with a piece of individually wrapped American cheese. It just got worse and worse. Like, cheese, God damn it. Rips it in half, throws it on the ground, storms out of the kitchen. I'm 7. I'm like, he hates cheese.
He hates cheese.
I don't want to be an adult if I can't love cheese. And as I got older and wiser, I realized that wasn't about cheese at all. That piece of cheese represented my father's dreams. And his hands represented what me and my brother had done to them. Could have been a National Geographic photographer. Got kids! And I want to love cheese forever, so I'm not going to have kids.
I want to love cheese forever.
Whatever your name is, that was great.
Dang it.
Oh, get it there. Huh? What?
That's just funny. It says my father's dreams.
Back to the dad anger. You remember John Heffron?
No.
Well, he has a clip where he talks about how his dad used dad anger in a genius way.
Oh, let me.
And here goes.
Right? Because here's the deal, okay? My dad never laid a hand on any of us, but yet we all thought he would kill us at any given time. And that sounds good. That's exactly what I want, right? So I called my dad. I'm like, Dad, hey, how did you do that thing where we were so afraid of you? He goes, here's the deal, John. You're too nice a guy. You got to go ape shit in front of everybody. I'm like, what? He goes, you got to pick up a coffee table and chuck it through a window. I'm like, what? He goes, pick up a coffee table and chuck it through a window and smile at everybody as you're doing it. And that made me think back as a kid. That's exactly what my dad did, right? Here's what he did. My dad retired from UPS, worked third shift, which means he got home at 7 in the morning. 7 in the morning, that's when he'd kick all of us outside. Young guy, this is back when it was legal to boot everybody out of the house.
Young guy.
And lock
Somebody
the door
made
to
a
make
face.
sure we didn't get back in. People, I gotta tell you, I was gone for 14 hours. I don't remember anybody coming looking for me. I'm gone 14 hours playing on crap I know I shouldn't have played on, like this weird ass big green box in between the houses that hummed.
Like
and was like 40 degrees warmer than the temperature outside. But I remember this one particular day, my dad woke us up, was marching us down the hall, and for no reason at all, the guy stops, turns, put his fist through the bathroom door, looks at me and goes, I come home one more time and see a bike in the driveway, I run it over. Pick up your stuff. Then he'd walk a little bit further, bam! Kick in another door, look at my sister. If you're not gonna drink a full can of pop, don't open it, right? And then he'd walk a little bit further, bam! Punch another. We're all up against the wall going, holy crap, the guy's insane! Did you get the trash cans at the bottom of the driveway? He's gonna kill us all. Only to find out now as an adult, that dude had plans on replacing all the doors in that hallway anyway.
Genius. So if you're going to be a dick, you may as well get something out of it.
Terror.
So anyway, so as to what to do with it, I found a thing from the Mayo Clinic called Anger Management, 10 Tips to Tame Your Temper.
Oh.
And I don't know how much this will work, but number one, think before you speak. Seems straightforward enough.
I go straight to lizard brain when I'm super angry.
Yeah.
Or Cro-Magnon, you know? It sucks, and then you come out of it and you're like, oh.
Well, hopefully these others will keep you from going into lizard brain.
Okay.
Number two, once you're calm, express your anger. That's,
Okay.
Calm down so you don't say anything you're going to regret, which we both can.
Or break something.
Mm-hmm. Get some exercise, and that does not include pounding holes in doors.
Exercise is awesome. That's a hard thing to get to, though.
Take a time out. That actually seems... Usually that's why I'm pissed, because I wasn't allowed to.
Yeah.
Identify possible solutions. No shit. It's like, is your kid's messy room driving you crazy? Close the door. Is your partner late for dinner every night? Schedule meals later in the evening. Or agree to eat on your own a few times a week. I don't know. Just
leave their food outside.
Yeah. Stick with I statements, which is usually good because it keeps people from getting on the defensive.
I don't like it when you piss me off.
Well, yeah. It's better than you never do this or, you always do this.
Yeah.
This one I have a tough time with. Don't hold a grudge.
Yeah.
Because I grew up, my dad could hold a grudge for, years.
Really?
Oh,
okay,
yeah.
wow.
Against, this is the guy who went to a funeral for his brother, walked up the aisle, looked at him, kind of smiled and walked out. So that's a lifetime fucking grudge.
Wow.
So use humor to release tension. I could see that causing problems and pissing off other people. Practice relaxation skills, the deep breathing and all that stuff. And the final one, which is a big one, know when to seek help.
Yeah.
So if you have the means, do it, because you don't want to live with regret thinking of all the people you pushed away, because there are people I avoid because they do have anger issues.
Yeah.
So when you're pissed off and you need some time to yourself, but you're a little tired, you can reach for our sponsor, the Seattle Gummy Company.
Yay.
I actually ordered, finally, some of those, what are they called exactly? Red Hot Chili Pepper Mocha Shots.
Damn.
Energy gummies. So I've got a sample here for you, and Mike is going to try one.
I
on
gotta
the air.
try it. I don't do well with super hot stuff, but there's no way I cannot have one of these gummies.
Well, when I brought it in,
I was like, give it to me now.
when I brought it in, he just starts ripping it open before I even. I'm like, wait. We'll save it for the show.
I like Seattle gummy gummies.
Just have
I'm like, give it to me.
one.
What's funny is you could have probably just said nothing about it. I probably would have ate them both right
I know.
away. All right, let's see.
Okay, here goes. Now he's going to munch into the microphone. So what I found is when you first bite into it, you're like, okay, where's the spice? But then
Yeah.
after you swallow it,
Right now, no spice. Yep. Delicious. Oh, dang it. Is it going to come? I don't like how
know.
you're
It's
laughing.
gone. That's fine. He's just looking at the package all lovingly. Mike loves his cat. I think you just swallowed it straight without chewing it.
No, it's coming now.
Oh, okay. See? But it's not bad.
It's not too bad.
No, it's like Cholula
But it's
spice.
starting. It's coming. It's secretive. It's starting to, yeah.
So anyway,
It's warming up.
we love these things.
yeah.
I like, you always talk about how you
Ooh.
love the way they taste. I actually
They
like
do
this
taste
one.
hella good, yeah.
So
This one's yummy. But I get what you're saying. I
Yeah.
could feel if you had eaten two right now, it would probably be upsetting. Like right now, it's just like, oh, it's kind of warm.
well, my thing is it's like 5 p.m, and you're going to be up all night now because you just.
Dude, I have so much caffeine at
know.
all times.
Yeah, that's
that
what
I
you
can
said when
sleep
you
with-
ate like 6 packs.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
So anyway, click the link in the show notes, enter the code StandUpDads15 and get 15% off your order. Like I said, we've been enjoying these things for over a year, and I just can't say enough good things about them. You get the caffeine of a cup of coffee 5 times faster and half the price of what you would spend at a chain coffee shop.
Yes.
Seattle Gummy Company, Stand Up Dad tested and approved. Get shit done. And merch. Go to tpublic.com, search for Gag on This, and you'll find merch for Stand Up Dads and Gag on This. We're going in together. You can get t-shirts, sweatshirts, coffee mugs, stickers, notebooks, you name it. You could probably find it there. Get our ugly faces on your stuff. And that brings us to fuck.
There's the anger issue. That brings us to son of a bitchin' machine.
Exactly.
Here's a story about a bad daddy.
Our bad dad. God damn it.
Brings us to which of these fucking buttons are. Oh, it brings us to.
Now I have to leave this in. Son of a bitch.
Motherfuck.
This week's bad dad is a bad mom. Mom charged after shooting her 5-year-old son while trying to target loose dog.
What?
So she's a bitch on several.
Oh my god.
5-year-old was accidentally struck by one of 3 bullets his mother fired that were intended to target a dog across the street.
Oh my god.
There was a dog running across the street in North Houston. The mom, Angelia Mia Vargas, 24, has been charged with deadly conduct with a firearm.
Just start opening fire across the street.
According to neighbors,
Wow.
Vargas, her son, and another family member were riding bikes down the street when a dog ran out. That dog, named Bruno, a 6-month-old boxer puppy.
Yeah.
What's cuter than a 6-month-old boxer puppy?
I know, the little puppy.
So Bruno was barking and barking. So the owner said the dog was barking, at which he was expecting his brother to show up. So he thought that his brother was there. So he opened the door to see if his brother was out, and the dog came running out. So the dog comes running out with the owner chasing after it. The owner's telling the dog to come back, and apparently they do have video for this. And less than a second later, multiple shots rang out. Gunshots were followed by extended screaming by the little boy's parents. So this bitch is shooting at a 6-month-old puppy, accidentally shoots her own kid.
Why did she shoot at the puppy?
It doesn't sound like it was like being all obnoxious. Or anything.
No. It's not like a pit bull came out and tried to attack your kid.
Yeah, it's one thing if it was coming after your kid.
Yeah.
Be a better shot if you're going to do this stupid shit.
Yeah.
So boy was struck in the abdomen by one of the 3 bullets, fired from a small caliber pistol. The kid is fine, non-life-threatening wounds. That's good.
And to be so locked on to like a dog that you're like moving around without even seeing what's in your way.
Mm-hmm.
It's like He's trying to shoot after like a fly or something, and everyone's like, watch out, watch out. Everybody down.
And the owner, I think he's angling for something here.
Yeah.
He says he felt bad for the child getting hit and has had nightmares since that day. I'm seeing pain and suffering.
Well,
here's his quote.
He must have been near the dog, too.
That, too.
You know what I mean? I would
but
probably...
he's making it about the boy.
Yeah.
I was asleep, and I had a dream hearing the little boy crying, and that's what woke me up when I was sleeping yesterday.
Yeah.
From the video, you can tell only a few seconds elapsed from the dog running out to gunfire. The dog was actually grazed on one leg, but otherwise fine. Oh, that sucks. Bruno's owner was given a Class C misdemeanor citation for having a loose dog.
What?
That's fucked.
What?
Angelia Mia Vargas, you're a bad dad.
A dog running out of your house.
Well, leash laws and all that stuff.
Yeah. Just funny that they made time to give him that when it's like, she shot at my dog and shot her kid, but you're going to make time for that too?
Mm-hmm. Of course.
Yeah.
Let us know what you think. Email us at thestandupdads@gmail.com. Subscribe, rate, and review us. It's how the show grows. And if you want to hire someone to draw a picture of a dude getting his ass beat due to a poorly thought out road rage incident, who would they write to?
You can write to Pencil for Hire. That's pencil, F-O-R, hire.com or Pencil for Hire at Instagram. Instagram's probably better.
Fair enough. Mike has an autobiographical collection of comics that he made that's out there. Click the link in that. You will see some hilarious comics about 5 years of his life, about 600 strips in there, before and after having kids. I love it. I think you're going to love it too. If you don't, your next podcast is free. Yeah. Again, Seattle Gummy Company. Click the link in the show notes. Enter the code StandUpDads15. Get 15% off your order. Go to tpublic.com, search for Gag on This, and get merch for both of our shows. And speaking of Gag on This, check out my side project, the Gag on This podcast. That's run by Big Nick. We interview comics from all over the place and have a great time doing it. We just recorded with a hilarious LA comic named Zach Zimmerman. We had a blast on that one. I think that'll be a fun one to listen to. Check it out. Don't get pissed off at everything. Wow, that was really...
Oh, yeah, that's our great therapy.
Very zen.
Stop it.
Yeah,
Just don't do it.
Yeah. Yeah, don't be a dick. We'll talk to you guys next week.
Talk to you next week.
Bye.
Thing I want to say is, thank you all for coming. Bye-bye.